it's a great time. Heck yeah.
What was it like practicing inside today?
No, I thought the kids had we practiced with great tempo and great passion. I thought we had one of our better practices that we've had since I've been here.
Calhoun for them, their defensive end, scores all the touchdowns, bunch of sacks too. What's he like?
Very good player. Very good player. Achieves a lot. A playmaker. All in all, they've got a lot of guys back on defense, and they're making plays and scoring touchdowns. And Coach Narduzzi does a good job with that group. I've known him coach for a long time since his MAC days, and they're playing extremely well right now.
Is that concerning too? Because not only are they stopping teams, but they're also, scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, they've been being very successful with what they're doing, and it's been something that they've done, probably for the last 3-4 years. So, he's got that thing built the way he wants it, and he's got the players in there that he's recruited, and they're playing good right now. That's why they're number one.
Yeah.
You weren't here for Corey Lewis's
right.
career here, but what is he? Can you kind of quantify what he's gone through and the struggle?
Just being here for 2 years. And being around the game. I think he's a story that all student athletes, might never achieve some of the things that he was able to achieve. The first thing is just the mental stability that he had when people said he couldn't play anymore, or his knee was screwed up again. We got to go back in and get it taken care of. A young man's passion, just like anybody's passion. Corey Lewis's passion was to be a football player, and he's always lived and dreamed that. And somebody says no to you, and then you fight back, and you mentally to yourself say, "I'm going to make it." And I came here, and he was. Matter of fact, when I was here in December and they're practicing for the bowl game, he and Josh Ferguson were down in the weight room during practices, working out, trying to get themselves prepared for their future. And then you get to see somebody achieve something like he's doing. To me, that's what football's all about.
Have you seen anything like that in your career?
We've had a couple 6-year guys, to go through as many knee surgeries as he has as an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
I've seen a DB do it. We had one at Toledo that did it as a DB. But, to see an offensive lineman do that, that's pretty impressive.
How much of an inspiration can he be to?
I think he's a huge inspiration to his football team. I think he's been a tremendous leader, and I think our young players look and see what type of commitment he made, not only to football, but to Illini football. So I think it's been outstanding that our players have got to be around him and experience him. I told him today is his last Tuesday. He'll never have a homecoming again, so make sure that he uses this day as one that he'll always remember, because this is it.
What's Donovan got to do to kind of get going at all, do you think?
I just think that he has got to hold on to the football. That's been the Achilles heel for him here the last 2 football games. But he's got to come back and work his way back. And we all know what DY can do. I think he's got to be positive in himself, in that, I can do this, instead of worried about holding on to the football. Just, you've done it before, do it. And I think he'll be fine. He's been working extremely hard.
I know he's a confident kid. Have you seen his confidence shaken at all?
A little bit, yeah, no question about it. I think that whenever you fumble the football in back-to-back football games, he didn't mean to. It wasn't like he meant to, but it's something that we cannot have, especially when we're playing this type of game. Now, he's not the only one that turned the ball over, but he is the one that's done it in 2 games.
Do you have an update on the status of Steve Cole?
They were out there today. I'll give it on Thursday, but we expect him to be able to be back.
How do you feel about the offensive line?
I think they've done a great job. Our offensive line,
yeah.
Michigan State. Ours, I can't say enough about A.J. Ricker and what he's done. You take a team that was basically, whatever we were, and now we're able to, protect our quarterback. He's not getting hit every time he fades back to pass. And it's the same guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's done a phenomenal job of not just teaching techniques and football stuff, you just getting the kids to believe in what we're doing. And, I think that the kids play extremely hard on the offensive line. And we've had to play a true freshman at offensive tackle. You don't usually have to do that in the Big Ten. I know Indiana did it last year, but you don't usually have to do that. So that kind of speaks highly of what A.J. Ricker's been able to do with our offensive line.
Yeah, Austin got in there right against Wisconsin.
Yeah, Austin got 29 snaps.
Right. What is it that's made him be able to step in like
Well,
that?
no question, it helped him come in early in January and being a part of the program. But I think that I think he's got great desire and want, and I think his capabilities to learn the offense, especially as an 18, 19-year-old, is tremendous. The program he played at in Ohio is a very, very good program. He was coached by a very, very good coach, and I think he was ready and prepared to play when he got here.
How much does it help the young corners having going against Wes, I guess, in the scout team at all?
Well, he doesn't, get him pumped up much because he completes some passes on him because he makes some great throws. But no, I think that any time that we get to work against a quarterback of his caliber is good. There's for everybody, not just the corners. I think our corners, working against Langford and Harris and Hall and Osei has given them opportunities to grow up fast because they're pretty good wide receivers and they make our young players work hard.
How has Wes kind of handled, taking on the different responsibilities of being different quarterbacks every week, I guess? The different tendencies and things like that.
We check everybody's iPads, to see how much time they're putting in on them. And it's one of the things you can do with that thing. And Wes Lunt is studying film like he's playing this week.
I'm sorry about the D-line.
Our D-line?
Yeah.
Well, I think Tico Powell, he only got nine plays. He's back, being able to do it. We've got to get better up front. There's no question about that. And we've got to try to, create some things that we can do better for them to protect them. But we have who we have. We can't go out and trade for anybody or get somebody off free agent wire. So they're working hard. They are working hard. We just got to have gap integrity better. And what I mean by that is we are staying in our gaps, but we're getting washed too far. We have got to be able to keep our ground in the middle.
You guys do a lot of stunting on the D-line. Is that part of losing gaps, trying to stunt?
We didn't do well. We blitzed a bunch in the second half of that game, but it's been, it's been a three technique, playing a three technique, and not getting washed down off the double team. We've played two very good offensive lines. Very good offensive lines. Guys that have been back, and this one we're playing this week is very good too. They got a bunch of fifth-year seniors back that have played together a lot. So we're going to have to, continue to strive to keep those gaps, keep the integrity of the defense up, not get washed, not get blocked too far out of our gaps, and so that we can fit properly. But you guys have seen it. The holes there have been too big, and we have been just getting washed too far out of our gaps.
You're able to track how much they study to play, but I want to go back to that for a second. How are you able to do that? Do you have like a program that feeds you that info? Or?
Yeah, we know when our play. It's the greatest thing about this technology and having these iPads and everything is they can immediately watch our film. We'll go back tonight, grade the film. I'll go in one-on-one and I'll text D'Angelo or type him on the computer, and he can go through and watch all of his one-on-ones that he did today with my comments on there. They can video. I can look at the actual iPad and they can see my face. And so it's unbelievable what technology's done.
It's a little different.
It's awesome.
A little different from when you started coaching.
No question. And just in a year. Because this really wasn't going on last year. So those players, it only helps them become better. It's still a game. You got to study it. So it just makes them that much better. And yeah, we can check, and we do check. We'll see how many times they're on.
You get the new iPads?
What's that?
You gonna get the new iPads?
They just
They got that. I mean, us coaches, we got the old ones, but we still they were able to get these iPads. And it's been very impressive to see.